Welcome back. Well, the management on our radar is Mr. Shikhar Aggarwal, the joint MD of BLS International. They came out with their numbers. The revenue is down around 4% year on year, but there is an improvement which has taken place in terms of the margin. Sorry, sequentially is the revenue is down around 4%. Mr. Aggarwal, hi. Thank you very much for joining in. So if you can just take us through what happened on a sequential basis in terms of the revenue. Why was it down 4%? But it's up 20% nonetheless year on year.
Yeah, hi, morning. So basically the revenue is up year on year by 21%, and at EBITDA we have done a growth of 249%. And even at the net profit level, we have grown to 26.79% on year-on-year basis. For the quarter basis, the revenue is just, marginally down by 4%, compared to previous quarter, since it is a seasonal business, and the cycle is all along the year. So there's a high season and low season. So that is why. Nevertheless, the EBITDA is at the same level as compared to previous quarter, and the PAT is marginally less from last quarter. But year on year, we have done tremendous growth. At EBITDA level, we have grown 249% at 43.34 crore, and at PAT level, we have grown 197% to 26.79 crores.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean, this is basically the visa segment. You're saying it's basically seasonal, right? That's why.
Yes. Basically, it's
you process lesser number of forms.
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
Seasonality.
Exactly.
So, could you tell us how's this quarter going? Is it? This is a good. It should be a good quarter.
Yes. This quarter is going well, but because since now we are operating across the globe, season is changing from country to country. So some countries, high volume countries, would be having low season, or some low volume countries would be having high season. So it changes. But this quarter it's been very successful for us. Last quarter we backed the contract for Afghanistan government for working in Saudi Arabia. So that contract has kicked in already. We have started processing applications wherein we have to process more than 200,000 applications in a matter of 6 months. Also, there are many lucrative contracts which are up for renewal in this quarter, and the results are expected to be announced shortly. So this quarter has been going well for us. We have achieved operational efficiency compared to last quarters, since we've already rolled out the Punjab project and the Spanish government project. In fact, we rolled out more than 22 offices in the last quarters. So the operational efficiency for those offices would kick in now. So the
these incremental orders which you rebid for, I'm assuming, when will that fructify by?
So see, as bidding with governments takes a long time. So I think probably by next quarter or next quarter, the results will start coming in, and then we'll start implementing those projects. I think with next year.
You've set up 4 new application centers also. I think it was just announced this month itself.
Yes.
Can you just tell us how they're doing, preliminary sort of demand?
Yes. So we are doing a wonderful job for the Spanish government, and they're very happy with us. They recommended us to open 4 new centers in New York, Singapore, Ireland, and Iran, wherein the new demand is starting to kick in as Iran is opening up, as Ireland is opening up. American, all the expats living in America are increasing. So the demand for Spanish visas is going up. So we set up 4 new offices for them, wherein there's heavy demand for Spanish visas. And going forward, we are talking to a lot of potential countries wherein the competitors don't have presence in countries like Iran, wherein BLS is a prime mover now. So we have first mover advantage in many countries now. So going forward, we feel there's a very big scope for us in growing with new governments.
So Iran is one of them.
Yes.
Okay. So I just want to take the point forward. Which are the other countries where you got applications pending, which you think could be sizable opportunities, and where you think you have a reasonable shot?
Yes. So see, the BLS has now been pre-qualified for the tenders that are European Union tenders that are coming out in the next 2 years. That pertains to around 25 million applications. So this is the first time in the history of BLS, as we've built a capability for the last 10 years. Now we are qualified for all these tenders. So I would say that it's fair to say that we are working very hard, giving a very good value proposition to the government, understanding the problems and needs of the government. So next 2 years we're qualified for 25 million applications. I cannot tell you which, there are many governments like France, Switzerland. I can name the government which are up for tenders, but I cannot comment on which tender will definitely win.
But this would be, EU would be one, right? I mean, or how does it work? I mean, you have to go to government.
Yes, so European,
Yeah.
Yes, it is government to government tender. So European Union normally follow the same laws when they are coming out with tenders, but each government comes out with a different tender.
Oh.
In addition to that, there's a lot of Asian markets also that are now growing up, and they are also coming out with tenders. So we feel that in the next 2 years, BLS is highly placed to win many of those tenders.
All right, Shikhar, we'll leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and talking to us. So that is BLS International. So the market's flat, but keep your eye out on Larsen & Toubro and State Bank of India. Time for a break now. But up next, we're going to be talking about what's happening in the commodity space. Manisha Gupta will be with us.